Hey guys, it's Phil. I'm here with my friends Kevin and Pete. And we're at the Subaru Cherry Blossom Festival of Greater Philadelphia. You guys ready to check it out?
Let's go.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
In 1926, the Japanese government gave Philadelphia 1,600 sakura trees as a gift. As of 2007, another 1,000 trees have been added. In the Legacy Village area of the festival, there were vendors selling snacks and omiyage. There were also fun things for the kids like face painting and catching goldfish. Inside, there were workshops where you could learn things like calligraphy, origami, and how to play Go. There was also a silent auction where you could bid on many beautiful pieces of art. The main stage was busy all day with various performances of music and dance. Near the end of the day, we went on a tour of the Shofuso house. This traditional house was built in Nagoya, Japan in 1953, and was on display at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. In 1957, it was moved to its current location in Philadelphia. What you see here is just a small part of the tour. You should come to Philadelphia and see the rest for yourself.
painting small, manipulated and manicured to represent, even though it's small, represents something larger in the world. As the top here, meant to represent the ocean. The trees to represent the forest. The rocks in the lake to represent islands or other mountains. And the hill to represent the larger mountains. So we have the entire world in one small viewing area. And you can see a little yellow and orange dots over there under the tree. Those are our koi. They're kind of like, they're hiding. Oh yeah, there it is. The orange and normally you can feed them on other days, but today we're a little pressed for time, so we cannot feed them. Koi typically live to 50 to maybe 100 years. They're meant for their vitality and their health, and they're pets. They're Japan's pets. Like we have cats and dogs that have koi. Definitely not feeding. Please watch the murals on the sides. They're painted on very thin paper and very delicate. This is the most important room of the house. This is where the guests would stay. They would come, they would be here the entire time. And because of that, that's why the best view of the garden is from this room here. It's constructed around the garden so that you can view it with ease. And you see the mats here, there are the tatami mats that you first walked upon on entrance. There's 15 of them here. And about one of them is enough living space for one person. In the 17th century, the men were, full-grown men were about my size, so they're here. Plenty of space for them. Also shows a very high status symbol. For one person, two people to be staying here, you have all of these mats. It's a lot. It's like a suite for one person. Originally, these were not part of this Shofuso house, but upon moving it, some walls got damaged. So a very, very talented artist named Senju Hiroshi made these waterfall paintings based on his inspiration he got from the waterfall in our garden. And he painted them, and they were installed in 2007. So they do look a little bit newer and a little bit out of place with the color of the rest of the house, and that's why. So we're very thankful to have something very nice to look at. You can also get his book in the gift store if you're interested in just looking through at some more of his paintings. Behind me is the tokonoma. This is where pieces of art would be held. Unlike Western type of art, this would be held for one or two arts only. So one or two specific paintings, depending on what guest was coming to stay. That's what painting would go up. Depending on the season or the type, that's what art would go up. Seasons that match, art. It would be very reflective, very thought out, be rotated. Also, shows very high status as well. Everything is, meant to show your status, your eliteness. This is definitely not a room for any. This would be like princesses and samurai and upper tier religious people that would come here and stay. So, here is also another tokonoma, small vases and other like maybe ceramics or fine materials would be stored here for show. This is in a different style than the rest of the house. This is the farmhouse style. So this was, again would be a little further away from the house due to if something was to catch on fire, it would happen here. You don't want it near the house. This is an example of a traditional meal. The rice would be cooked in here. The soup would be cooked in this large basin right here. And this would be used as a hibachi, where coal would be stored and you would grill your fish and your meat. This floor would be a dirt floor, it wouldn't be cement. And because of that, you have to wear the traditional footwear. The servants would typically be here. You would never find a guest in this area whatsoever. Behind you is a tansu, that's a cabinetry. That's probably the only piece of standing furniture in this house. And it's used to store all the valuables and everything, just in case there is a fire. You can quickly remove that piece of furniture and all of your valuables are safe at one time. So this room does in fact lack a chimney, but the smoke is collected up in the rafters and it's exited through the vent system right there. It acts as a heating, and it also acts as a kind of a way to kill vermin that would typically be, around where you live. Right there on the floor is a sink. That's where you would have the hot water, and you would, be washing. The servants would be washing the dishes right over here.
So that's my video on the Sakura Festival in Philadelphia. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you liked it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Bye.